Hi, in today's lesson I'm going to give you some top tips on how to get a better grade in the IELTS speaking test. So the speaking test lasts between 11 and 14 minutes and is in 3 parts. Here are my top tips for all parts of the IELTS speaking test. Firstly, speak clearly and confidently. Focus on your pronunciation and don't speak too fast. Extend your answers. Give explanations, examples and details instead of short responses. Remember to use the 5 W's and 1 H. Who, what, where, why, and how. Use a range of vocabulary. Show off different words and synonyms and idiomatic expressions. Use grammar variety. Mix simple and complex sentences. You could use conditionals or relative clauses. Don't just rely on simple sentences. Avoid memorized answers. The examiner can tell if your responses sound rehearsed. And correct yourself. If you make a mistake, quickly correct it and move on. And finally, stay calm and natural. It's a conversation, not an interrogation. So smile and engage. So how about tips for each part? Okay, so firstly, speaking part 1. This is the introduction and general question. Firstly, be natural. Treat it like small talk with a new acquaintance. Secondly, expand your answers. Instead of yes or no, add reasons or examples. Talk about your own personal experience. Connect answers to your own life. It makes it more meaningful and is easier to talk about yourself. Finally, paraphrase the question. This shows language flexibility. Don't just repeat back the question you're asked. For example, do you like cooking? Yes, I do. Yes, I love cooking, especially for trying out new recipes. It helps me relax after a long day. Okay, so moving on to part 2. Here you're given a cue card. You have 1 minute preparation and you need to give a 2-minute speech. Most importantly, use the 1 minute wisely. Note key points: who, what, where, why, how. Try to note down at least 2 things for each prompt. You don't want to run out of ideas, and 2 minutes is quite a long time to talk. Tell a story. Use past tenses, descriptive details and emotions, and use linking words. First of all, moreover, on top of that, for example. And don't stop too early. Aim for the full 2 minutes. So let's look at an example cue card. Describe a book you read recently. Let's plan. Write down the title and the author. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. The genre is inspirational fiction. The plot summary is about a shepherd that follows his dreams. Why I liked it? Well, it's motivational, easy to read, it has a deep message. So in general, familiarize yourself with the topics. Here are some common questions for speaking part 2. A memorable event or experience. A person who inspires you. A place you visited or want to visit. An important possession. A book, film or TV show you enjoyed. A special meal or restaurant. Or a hobby or skill you've learned. In speaking part 2, one major challenge is speaking for 2 minutes, so not running out of ideas. Try and think of at least 2 things to say about each prompt, and then structuring and organizing the ideas you have in a coherent speech. Okay, moving on to part 3, the discussion. Give balanced answers, show different viewpoints, and justify your opinions. Use phrases like, in my opinion, the reason is, one example is. You could use hypotheticals, show complex grammar, if I had the chance I would. Compare ideas, use contrast phrases like, on the other hand, whereas, however. For example, do you think online learning is better than the traditional classroom? Well, it depends. Online learning is convenient and flexible, which is great for busy people. However, traditional classrooms allow face-to-face interaction, which helps with engagement and communication skills. The examiner will ask deeper, opinion-based questions related to the topic in Speaking Part 2. These questions require critical thinking and analysis. Some common themes include education and learning, technology and its impact, environmental issues, cultural differences and traditions, work and career trends, health and well-being, media and advertising, and crime and law. Part 3 is also a challenge as again you need to generate and develop ideas. There are more abstract questions and you need to express your opinions when sometimes you might not even have an answer or an opinion to give. It's a good idea to build up a bank of functional language that helps to buy you some time to help if you hesitate or need time to think. That's a great question. Let me think about that. So let's summarize the most important top tips for the IELTS speaking test. Familiarize yourself with the topics that might come up. Practice, 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 and expand your answers. So that's it for today. I hope you feel more confident preparing for the IELTS speaking test. Remember to like this lesson if you found it useful, share it with your friends and colleagues learning English, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any new lessons that come out. And check out these IELTS preparation videos here. I think you're going to like them. Take care and see you very soon. Bye bye.